Hello, and my name is Barry Schreier from Giant Health. Thank you to all of our viewers for participating and watching this video. This is part of an ongoing series that Giant Health provides to all of our partners. This is about what you can do to maximize the value that you get from your partnership with us here at Giant Health. We are an international community coming up to over 330,000 people now in the community. And our strapline is that we serve everybody whose business is healthcare, technology, and innovation. As you know, we do a big annual event, the Giant Health Event. This is about bringing together leaders in the world of healthcare, commissioners, procurement leaders, and clinicians who are delivering healthcare services. Our event is about bringing that whole audience, everybody working in healthcare, with the audience of companies that are providing services, innovation, technologies into the healthcare sector. So at our event, we have hundreds of companies that are exhibitors at the event, sponsors of the event, speakers at the event, and we love to engage with all of them, and we love to do everything we can to help them and to support them. So, for example, today we have a good partner of ours named Lassie, who's head of partnerships at MyBlue Label. Hello, Lassie. How are you today?
Hi, Barry. I'm fine. Thank you. Hope you're well as well.
Excellent. Yeah, no, it's nice to see you again. And we love working with you guys, and we really value our partnership with you. So thank you for making the time today. We also noted that you guys seem to be very intelligent and coordinated and professional regarding how you go about your marketing activities, your communication activities, how you go about finding new customers, winning new business. And of course, that overlaps a lot with your relationship with our business. Therefore, we've invited you today to talk about that. So thank you. And this is all about us helping all of our partners, exhibitors, sponsors, speakers, visitors to our events, helping them to learn about how to make the most out of the partnership. So Leslie, thank you once again, and I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you for having me.
So I'd like to begin with just some informal introductory questions, if that's okay. So to begin with, of course, we run the big annual event, an international event about innovation in healthcare, the Giant Health Event. You guys were working with us last year. We're repeating our partnership with you this year, which we really value. What are some of the key factors, as an example? What leads you to decide whether or not to partner with us and to participate in our event?
Well, first of all, in my opinion, the event is really, really well organized. We have a bunch of communication coming over from Giant Health Event, which makes us feel really, really secure. You kind of nudge us a bit, so you're really helping us quite a bit. I believe you have quite a few skilled employees at the Giant Health Event, and I think the help we get from you guys also helped us in our first year to ensure that we got very, very good value out of participating in London.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. So you obviously have invested in collaborating with us. You have spent money, obviously, and time and resource from the team and so forth. What are examples of what you do ahead of time to prepare for your involvement in the event?
Well, last year we did multiple meetings prior to the event.
Oh, okay.
We were provided with a list from you guys, from your end, where we can kind of look at the companies, look at the lists, and see if there were companies that matched our wishes and our potential clients and partners in the future. That ranges from VCs to clients itself. I must say as well, at Giant Health Event, there's a lot of companies, big, small, all in the health sector, trying to change patients' lives for the better. That's a thing we are trying to do ourselves, or at least have a small role in ourselves.
Absolutely.
At MyBlue Label, we are trying to get the companies faster and smarter to the market. And the companies coming by the event in London have an open mindset. They have a mindset of wanting to change something. They want to invent. They want to be innovative companies. And there's a huge match between what we're trying to do and the companies there. Another thing is, last year we were provided with tickets. We were provided with extra tickets from your end as part of our partnership. And that means we were able to invite good clients of ours, good partners of ours,
Nice.
to come by the event as well. Obviously, you guys support us with social media posts. We try to do that ourselves as well. So there's a good synergy in that perspective as well.
Excellent. So let's talk about the social media you just mentioned. That's really cool. So before the event, what are you doing in social media as an example?
Well, that could be maybe doing small contests for tickets.
Okay,
To kind of get people to come over to London and meet up with us there.
nice.
Um, on social media as well, we are maybe doing a few videos. You guys are taping videos with us with our CEO Ken, so we can share that. There's good
Nice.
synergy in sharing posts back and forth and commenting and all that. That always helps on the algorithms on LinkedIn as well. So
Exactly. Yeah. Do you guys have good luck with LinkedIn? Do you value LinkedIn as a communication channel?
we do. We don't have too many followers as of now. We are a company with about 1,000 followers. So obviously we need to be there. We need to grow that, and being part of events, being part of social events, and visiting people abroad. It's really really nice content for social media. And if you're able to tag people, if you're able to kind of interact with people, you can start creating your community, and that's what we value and what we try to do here, and from our end as well.
Nice. Excellent. No, that's good to hear. So we've talked a little bit about the preparation that you want to do before the event. And it sounds like there's quite a number of different things that you can do, which are not hard work. They're not hours and hours and hours and hours of painful work. But it's valuable to say to yourselves, okay, we're going to the event. That's in a few months' time. From now until then, let's do some social media activity announcing that we're going to be at the event. Let's promote the event. Let's message our customers that we're going to be at the event. Let's work with Giant to find potential customers or contacts that we might want to meet at the event. And let's try and communicate with them before the event. Let's say, hello, Mrs. Smith from company ABC. We see that you're going to be at the event. We're going to be at the event. Let's make plans to talk. So I guess there is, as you have summarized, there's a lot of good things you can do, which aren't too hard. They're not painful. They're not large, difficult tasks, but they're things that you can do before the event.
I totally agree. Just reaching out to the companies that we know is going to be there. We might already have a contact person provided from your end, and when you contact people that are going to be at an event, they're open-minded. So
Nice.
obviously, it's way easier than contacting the same company if they were not going to the event. So there's
That's
actually
a
a
good point.
possibility to meet them in real life.
That's a very good point.
We call it a hook. It's kind of a hook in a sense. So
Yeah.
there is a mutual understanding and a mutual mindset that you
Yes.
are open-minded, that they want to meet people and you want to see what they have to offer, right?
Nice. Yeah, no, that's an extremely good point. And thank you for adding that. I think it's easy to overlook the fact that there's a relationship issue. There's a difference in opportunity. If you're going to the event, they're going to the event, people are going to be open-minded and wanting to talk to you. If they're not going to the event, you're sending them emails, you're messaging them on LinkedIn, you're phoning them, and they might not naturally be so open-minded. So the participation in the event is opening up opportunities regarding people's view of collaborating and talking to you.
I totally agree. And, we have a lot of healthcare professionals. We also have universities coming. We do partnership with them. They're really open-minded to the idea, that you can break down the barriers of how difficult compliance can be. I know I'm going into
Exactly.
what we are doing here, but what I'm saying is that there's so many interest in improving. And if you have that mutual interest, which you do if you're coming to an event like this, then there's a shorter distance between people, and
Yes.
on top of that, you have a chance of meeting them in person, shake their hand, and actually feeling the passion that we hope we can kind of bring to the
Well, exactly.
all right.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point as well. What do you want to call it? The quality and the depth of communication when you're meeting people face to face, you can't replace that.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. So we've talked about this stuff before the event. Let's talk about the event itself. So you come to the event, you're an exhibitor. Well, what do you do?
Well, we do provide. You know, we're not a company who have a product, so we can't really do a big exhibition of that product in the sense we do
Sure.
sell a SaaS solution, a cloud-based EQMS or a solution to kind of do compliance way easier. So we've provided we do some roll-ups, we do a video, and then we do have Ken on stage as well. But what we do something different here. We can actually offer something a bit different compared to conventional compliance.
Yeah.
You know, if we come with an open mindset, okay, we can actually do this transparent. We can do this at fixed prices at a higher pace than everyone saw before. We're
Nice.
going to come with something new. So we try to do something a bit more energetic. Being out there, we also talk to all the other exhibitors. Go on, talk to them. We do provide people vouchers so they can kind of want to talk to us, maybe a £100 voucher or something like that, just to kind of
Brilliant.
get various ways to kind of get them to talk to us and get them to find us interesting. Last year we wanted to do a few competitions and all that, but we saw there was so much stream of people, so many people want to hear that we weren't actually able to do it, and that's a positive thing in a sense.
Uh-huh.
Um, because we are yeah, we'll come into we'll probably look into who we are coming. But last year we were 4 people there, so we had Ken and Jacob, Eric Nilsson, Ken Milton, our CEO, and Jacob Eric Nilsson, who is our head of compliance. They're kind of what we call subject matter experts, so the brainy people who knows compliance in depth. They were around talking to people on stage as well, and you know, walking around talking, and we were kind of showing what we can do at the stand. Me and Jacob, who's our head of not head of, but he's responsible for our events as well. So we're gonna look into and be there and be able to talk with people, and hopefully we'll get as much interest as last year, because that was really nice.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Lasse, thank you for that explanation. And it might come natural to you guys, but you're very talented at this. And you're demonstrating a professional, disciplined, and energetic approach, which is incredibly important. And that's exactly what we want to share with all of our other partners. Some people don't have the experience or the expertise that you have regarding marketing communications, regarding building relationships, regarding how to get the most out of your investment in a partnership with Giant Health. So just to summarize, I think number one, the commitment to being enthusiastic and energetic about all this is in and of itself. You can't quantify it. That's not necessarily a business school case study, but it's a fact that helps. The fact that there isn't just one of you or two of you. You're not saying, okay, we're coming to the event, we're sending one person, that one person will sit behind the table and wait for customers to bring suitcases full of money. That's not the way the world works, is it? And so the fact that you guys are bringing a number of people is important. The fact that you guys have ideas about creative ways of engaging with the community who come to the event. You're not just sitting at your stand waiting for people to come by and to talk to you. You're being alive and active and enthusiastic. And that's very cool. I really respect that. And also, that's the key to success, isn't it?
I agree totally with you, Barry. You know, being at an event like this, you know, you need to kind of prepare. You need to do the work prior to actually harvest the results. Obviously, you know, we gained quite a few clients from last year. Obviously, UKCA is coming in after Brexit and all.
That's right.
Going to be even more challenges living up to new standards. They're probably going to look very similar to MDR, but you know, there's so many clients who are in kind of in between, having to live up soon to the new UKCA standards, and we would love kind of to be able to grasp quite a bit of these customers. That means we need to be ready, we need to prepare, we need
Yes.
to do the work prior, and we need to kind of be, like you said, not one or two people there, because it's a huge job here, and we kind of afterwards we sit together and kind of look through everybody's in LinkedIn, and make sure that everyone is contacted, and make sure that everyone gets that meeting we promised them, and or get that voucher if we promise them that.
Yes.
Really
Yeah.
important to follow up on that and stay true to your ideas and your principles. And being in an event like this, can be really, really beneficial. From our end, it can be long term as well, because some of the clients we gained a partnership, or we had a client relationship with quite soon after. But they will grow at some point, and if we do well with them, and if we keep the integrity and transparency in all what we kind of preach when it comes to compliance, we're quite sure we'll have a growing number of clients in the UK in the future.
Excellent. That's a very good point. The long-term view. And we know that, of course, everybody wants to sign up more customers and win more business immediately. But I think it's equally, if not more important, to have that long-term view. And in my own personal career, working, for example, for a global management consulting firm many, many, many years ago, it took me 2.5 years to build up a relationship with one sales lead. But then that sales lead went on to be the biggest customer for the company, the largest global customer. So what's that phrase on the Guinness television adverts? Good things come to those who wait. And so it is important, and it's cool that you mentioned that. This is about building relationships. Of course, we all want to win new customers as quickly as possible, but it's also about working with people who it might take time to bring on board as customers. And that follow-up that you mentioned, let's move on to that, please.
Sure.
So you've been to the event. Now the event is over. You're back at the home office. You mentioned a little bit about follow-up. Could you repeat that and maybe elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, well, we have various ways of kind of communicating with people there and getting contact and so on. Quick thing is LinkedIn. You can use the QR code. Another thing we do, we have a few tablets on the table. On the tablets, we have a possibility for them to type in their informations and book a meeting directly with us.
Nice.
So obviously, people being at an event, there's a lot of stands. They want to talk to a lot of people. They don't always have the time. But it's kind of to combine all these and do a really thorough follow-up and make sure you don't miss anyone. I think last time, we got quite a few leads, and it was obviously a big job afterwards to ensure that we got the meetings. But we did have a lot of meetings, and meeting is the first step to building a relationship, and we need to build a relationship. That's what we're trying to do here, and we're trying to build the same long-term relationship you talked about. Obviously, sometimes it's going to take time. The maturity of the company is really important as well. Where are they? What do they want to do when it comes to regulatory documentation? Do they want to go having a cloud-based solution that's digital and that kind of have all the information there, or are they content with doing it on paper and printing and scanning and signing and doing things manually and all that? It's a matter of maturity, and
Nice.
so you need to be in that for the long run. You need to continue to talk to people. On top of that, we developed stuff marketing-wise as well. We developed a compliance medtech guide for especially medtech and life science companies.
Okay.
That's free, and that's a way where we can kind of keep the clients warm with emails. Obviously, only emails that are suitable to them. We do a call, and we ensure that what are they interested in, and send them a few emails a year or something to ensure that they stay warm if they're not ready. So there's different ways to kind of work with clients and to ensure that they are looking our way when they are ready, if they're not ready
Exactly.
in the few first months.
Yes. So let's say that's very interesting. So there is a wide range of things that you can do after the event to make use of the fact that you were at the event, you've invested in the event. Just because it's over and you're back in the office doesn't mean it's over, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
There was actually people we did talk to prior to the event last year that there was simply no time to talk to them, or they didn't come by, or we didn't have like a deal. So you kind of have to talk with them afterwards again, or chase them a bit if they're not chasing you. Hopefully it's the other way around, right?
Yes, exactly. Hey, well, look, this has been extremely helpful and very informative. And, let's say it's really generous of you to make some time to share. But as they say in Silicon Valley, it's about playing forward, which is, giving and sharing, because that creates a lot of good karma and it will come back to you. Could you tell us very briefly, just for the sake of all of our viewers from quite literally all across the UK and farther afield, a little bit briefly about your business and what you guys do?
Well, compliance is regarded as or perceived as a dull gray area. It's a showstopper. It's something that kind of sometimes prevent companies from actually succeeding, because it's normally a very expensive, very time-consuming tasks.
Okay.
What we're trying to do here is to revolutionize or disrupt the way compliance is done by digitalizing and doing a transparent approach
Yeah.
within compliance. We avoid reinventing the wheel.
Okay.
We can do this 80 to 90 times faster, getting
Wow.
market access. We can
Nice.
do it maybe at a fraction of the cost, maybe 1/10 of the cost. We're trying to break down the barrier that compliance should not be a showstopper.
Nice.
Compliance should be a business advantage.
Yes, exactly.
We
There's
do it the way
actually,
it will be.
yes. So for businesses that are involved in healthcare, compliance is an incredibly important thing, but it can be hard for a business who don't have compliance itself as their area of expertise.
Sure.
Um,
We
Therefore,
we also, if I may add, Barry, sorry to interrupt,
not at
we
all.
also do what we call the 27001, which is cybersecurity. I know there's a lot of companies, software as a medical device, if they are a medical device, that may need to work with hospitals, some kind of cybersecurity ISO standard. That's ISO 27001.
Yep.
We can also help people establish the entire frame set around it.
Nice.
5 days,
Nice.
maybe 5 days. The same with the ISO 13485. We've built templates to support the process that makes it so easy for them, instead of them allocating so many resources and so many money
Sure.
to use conventional consultants. So we're trying to
Brilliant.
kind of change the mindset. And the same in the third area, which is green compliance, ISO 14001, which is going to be a big thing in the future. We are trying to establish a way to live up to these standards in only 5 days.
Mm-hmm. That's superb. It's such a good service. And I can easily see why you guys are so popular and so successful, because it all resonates, and you're serving an incredibly important need with a quality service that touches people effectively. So that's really cool. Hey, well, look, I don't have anything else to add. We've been talking about our partnership with you, why you go to events, what you do ahead of time and during an event and afterward to make the most out of it. Anything else you'd like to add in summary?
No, we're just looking forward to December.
Excellent. Likewise.
And hopefully a really, really good Giant Health event.
Yep.
That's
Excellent.
matches or even better than last year.
Hey, well, look, we love working with you guys, and you're an important partner of ours. So thank you. And thanks again for your time. So once again, my name is Barry Schreier from Giant Health. I've been joined today by Lasse, who's head of partnerships at MyBlue Label. We've been talking about how to make the most out of your investment in participating in a business event in the healthcare innovation space, like the Giant Health event. We hope this has been useful. If you have questions, we invite everybody to come to us directly with questions, and we're always happy to answer them. Our website is www.giant.health. And of course, if you're interested in what MyBlue Label is doing, Lasse, what's your website address, please?
www.mybluelabel.com.
MyBlueLabel.com. Excellent. Nice and easy to remember. Hey, Lasse, thanks again. And thank you to all of our viewers. We hope you found this educational and training video useful, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Thank you.